I stayed more in the cryptocurrency lane for a long time, not until 2020. But when I got into the Forex industry, I now understood that there's no big difference anyway. But I'm not going to say much on this because I have an expert in the building who will be talking to us. All right. Not just in the world of crypto or Forex, we also talk about NFT, we talk about digital marketing. I'm talking of no other than Oluwafemi Williams in the building. He's also known as Olu of Trades. Now, let me just give you a little bit of a gist, guys. He's a fresh young man, okay? You just got to know that. Fresh young man with steez and swags and everything on point. So there's something interesting about him. Apart from the fact that he's a smart money trader, he's also the co-founder of Midas Meta NFT. So he's going to tell us about what Midas Meta NFT is all about, right? So we get to know that. And today he came all the way. He's in Lagos City right now with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the one and only Olu Trades in the building. What's up? How are you doing, brother?
I'm very good, man.
Good to see you.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah. Man, I'm so happy that you honored our invitation.
Thank you very
Feel so
much.
good. How are you feeling
It's my
today?
pleasure. I feel good. I feel pleasured. It's so happy to see you.
My
And
pleasure.
So happy to see the beautiful faces of everyone that received me in Lagos. So
Amazing, amazing. All right, so your experience so far, how are you faring with everybody around?
I'm good. I'm faring very well. It's been beautiful. I've had friends receive me. I've had people make me feel comfortable. Lagos is my home too. So
Because
definitely.
I know that you came in from Ibadan, right?
Yes, I did. I came in from Ibadan.
Interesting. Okay, so today there's a lot we're going to talk about, but I'd like to first of all start this way to know a bit of your story growing up.
Yeah.
Let's get to know that and how that's influenced the present state you are right now as a Forex trader, and beyond just being a Forex trader, the crypto maniac and all that.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So this is going to be an interesting story, right? So growing up, I wanted to be a model. I really didn't like the 9 to 5 thing.
Okay.
I wanted to do something on my own, so I pushed for that a lot. So during my IT, I came to Lagos. I went to a state university. So during my IT, I came to Lagos, joined the telecom industry, traveled a lot, worked with Huawei for MTN. It was a lot of travel. I loved the freedom it gave me because I was always on the road and it was not an office thing. So when I graduated in 2014, I just wanted to get into that industry and travel as much as possible, right? But I got to that industry and realized that I don't really think this is for me. I looked at people that were ahead of me in the industry and I saw how many years it took them to get to where they were. And I wanted to pass that point they were at that time. So would I be able to stay that long to meet that point? I needed to look for a way out. That led me to crypto. I knew about Bitcoin in 2016, bought my first Bitcoin in 2016.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
How much did you buy?
20,000 naira. At the time, Bitcoin was around $500 per Bitcoin.
Wow.
So I bought my first Bitcoin in 2016. I was so excited that, yes, I am wealthy now. This is my future. I lost it to a bot on Telegram.
To a bot on Telegram?
On Telegram.
Oh my God.
Then I bought again. Then I bought again. Then I bought again. So I was like, I'm one of the first people the second set of people that got into crypto, because the first set came in 2013, 2014. Then the second batch came in 2015, 2016. You can find that.
Interesting.
So that was the second batch. So from there, I got to know about their binary volatility trading.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of my salary into that.
Wow.
Then 2019, Forex came along fully. That was a transition, basically.
So you did the crypto, you did the binary, and now the Forex. But you've missed out the digital.
Okay.
I really want to know everything about you, because we've talked about, I know that you are a digital marketer as well.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And also the Excelon, right?
Yes. Let me talk about it a bit. So in 2016, Bitcoin was not really giving me that income that I wanted, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Crypto basically was not giving me that income I wanted. So I needed to diversify. So I learned mini importation. did mini importation, started importing things from China, selling it to people in Nigeria, procuring goods for people, you know. It was a whole lot of industry for me. We had a name then, Hypotex.
Hypotex.
So you could import, you know, and exchange,
Yeah.
right? And then we moved from there to, we infused it with binary options. And then I had a partner, which was my younger brother, which, yeah, he's still my younger brother anyway, my younger brother.
he's still there.
Yes, so we did the business together. We started doing the trading, we would create robots, and then we would also train people on mini importation, you know. So everything became a whole digital marketing brand for us. Then we changed the name to 01 Options.
01 Options.
I will tell you how the name came up.
Wow.
What is binary in mathematics?
Playing with
1 and 0, right?
Yeah.
So 0 and 1, 01 Options.
Option, beautiful.
So that was how we came up with the name. And we started teaching people how to trade binary, support and resistance, hit it this way, hit it this way. We weren't really making money, you know, but we would just teach people for free most of the time. And then the digital marketing part was really bringing in more money for us. So we decided to focus on it. So we'll teach people how to make money online. Yeah. So how to buy something for cheap, how to sell it at a good price and still be profitable, right? Yeah. How to sell knowledge online. Right now, people teach crypto online, right? We are teaching binary online. We are teaching mini importation online. So we're teaching people how to sell their knowledge. As long as you've made 50 naira, 100 naira from something, you can actually sell that as a knowledge to somebody else.
Interesting.
Interestingly, people could even make more money than you, but you sell your knowledge and it could be a whole stream of income for you. And that was what brought about the Excelon. Yeah, we ran that from about 2019 till 2022. The name of the Excelon came up in 2021. Okay. You know, and the brand still remains still now. It's just not in the limelight. It's just we lay it low for now.
So okay, the Excelon for now is just on the low.
It's there, but it's working. But it's not what we.
It's not as loud as intended.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so before we balance, what I'd like to know, what did you study in school?
Geography and planning science.
Geography and planning science. Yes. Oh, interesting. So does that in any way have anything to do with, did it probably help in directing you, geography help in directing you to get the right...
There's a way I want to say
the right, so the right thing to do.
There's a way I want to say it, right? It sounds, is it cliche? Yeah. It sounds somehow, but I will say regardless. Okay. And please, nobody should judge me for this.
We're not judging.
Geography is one of the laziest courses to study in school.
Oh my God.
So it taught me how to be lazy, actually.
But how to be lazy?
And only lazy people trade Forex.
Really?
I mean, so what basically did, not like it taught me how to be lazy, but the art of arranging things. You know, we drew a lot of maps.
True.
We drew a lot of maps, lines, contours and all that. The interest was, it looked similar. Okay. It just looked similar. So I have to draw a line, the same line I was drawing.
You're now drawing it on Forex.
So that's where the similarity comes in.
Yeah, in Forex, that's interesting. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that's a good one. At least we have an understanding of where you're coming from. And yeah. So now I'd like to start this conversation first talking about cryptocurrency. You say you're a cryptoneer, right?
Yes.
And we've never really had someone that is a crypto expert come here. So I would say, it is the first that I've seen and that we have here. So we're going to talk about crypto and Forex trading, right? Okay. I want to put it side by side. Okay. First, do you think that cryptocurrency is a profitable venture for someone to, take as a live, I want this to be like my life's work, right? Job. Yeah. Instead of 9 to 5. So I want to be investing or want to be invested in cryptocurrency or want to be invested in Forex. Is it something worthwhile?
Yes, for what it's worth. My yes is in capital letters. You can take crypto as your full-time job. You can take Forex trading as your full-time job. As a matter of fact, in the crypto world, you can start with zero. You can literally start with zero. I can say that for Forex, but Forex is capital intensive, right? But that's why we have prop firms. That's why we have Willis Capital.
Like Willis Capital, yeah.
Right? So you can start with very little as well. But in the crypto space, you can start with zero. So you can actually take it as your full-time job. I've known people that started with zero. They've bought houses, they've built houses in crypto.
Please give us a breakdown. When you say zero, and I mean,
So let me give you that breakdown.
give us a breakdown. Yeah.
We have airdrops. I had an airdrop this year that not so much, but we did around 1.2 million. From 0
million.
Yes, from zero.
US dollars or
No, naira, of
no?
course.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Let's go. Okay.
Now, for a beginner, that's a lot of money, right?
Yeah. True.
For some of us, we might take the money. Some people, let me never add myself to it. I'm not rich yet.
Okay,
Right?
you know this thing is subjective, right?
It's subjective. Some people would use 1.2 million to pay for light bill, right? So
True.
it's subjective, it's relative. But for a beginner, a newbie that doesn't have money, that made 1.2 million naira from an airdrop, that could be his start. That could be his starting capital. That could be his leverage into the crypto world.
Yeah.
So from there, it can move into learning, paying maybe 100,000, 200,000 to a good mentor, learning how to trade the spot market or learning how to trade the futures market, right? I mean, so with 1.2, you can deposit $500, learn from someone good, practice on demo accounts, and before you know it, well, it's not really that simple, right? You can now start interacting with some protocols in the airdrop space. There are some airdrops that require you to interact with the protocols with some money.
Yeah.
With that 1.2, that's currently around $800, I guess. With that $800, you can interact with some protocols that can give you more returns when the airdrop comes, right? We have the ZKNY Zinsk airdrop that came up recently. Last year, Arbitrum. Arbitrum is the layer 2 of the Ethereum chain, right? And one of the reasons why Arbitrum came was to break down the gas fee we used to pay on the Ethereum chain, right? And we did a lot with Arbitrum NFTs at the time, right? Some of us flipped, we made money. And then Arbitrum woke up one day and said, for those of you that interacted with our chain, would like to give you a reward. So they gave us a reward.
Whoa.
Give us a reward. I think my reward that time was around $5,000.
Interesting.
Just for interacting with the Arbitrum trade.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
And most of the Arbitrum NFTs came for free. You just have to interact with a lot of Discord servers, get whitelisted, and then you mint for maybe $2 gas fee for free, and you sell. For those that did that, they got rewarded. So you can start with zero in the crypto world and move up from there. I can mention names, people that started from zero, and they are really big in the crypto world right now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's also talk about I hear people say a lot about projects. So person is working on this project in the crypto world.
Yeah.
Projects here and there.
Yeah.
So what is it about this project and what gives it validity?
Okay. Some projects are different.
Okay.
Right? I could be working on a platform. Well, I cannot call him a friend, but a brother in this space, right? That owns Daba, for example. He has Daba.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Daba is a digital marketing / crypto platform that teaches people how to trade. That's a project. Someone could be working on a token. Crypto token.
That's what I was really, I'm really concerned about. Yeah.
So somebody could be working on a token, a whole token, for example. What makes it valid? Who is the person working on it? Who are the developers working on that project? Right? What is the history of the people working on that project? Have they rocked the project before? Have they done a successful project before? Or have they shielded out successful projects to people before? Right? So if you're looking at it from that angle, we have people that have done projects and rocked. Right? We have people that have rocked projects and created projects and rocked. We have people that have shield projects that's rocked. We have people that have participated in projects that did not move well. Our celebrities, some celebrities created some tokens.
Yeah. We don't want to mention names.
Yeah, I won't mention names.
Yeah.
Right? Because trust me, it's not those celebrities that created those tokens. People in their circle.
Worked with them. Yeah.
People in their circle, they just told them, hey guy, just be the face of this thing. That's all. Right?
Interesting.
And everything crashed. If any of those celebrities come up again and say they want to launch a token, people would hardly buy into that token, right? So when somebody is working on a project, what makes that project valid is what the person has done before, what the person has shielded before, what other project has the person worked in before, even if it's not his own.
Yeah.
You can't just come in as a new guy to the space and you don't have history of good things that you've done in that space, people that you have raised in that space, and you want to do something for the space. The credibility won't be there for people to buy into it. I don't know if I've answered.
You have done a good job so far. So now, talking about before we move into the Forex space, right?
Yes.
Still on the crypto part, yeah. So how long do I need what do I need any qualification, or what do I need to do to be able to have the prerequisite knowledge, to either own a token or to, engage with the crypto market very well?
I don't know if this answer would suffice. YouTube. Every knowledge you need in this world is on YouTube. We're talking about a friend just now.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Benson. Where did he learn trading from? YouTube. So what knowledge do you need? You need, first of all, know that YouTube is there for you. Then what do you now need to learn on YouTube? Now you need to understand protocols. You need to understand chains. I mean, the blockchain as a whole. You need to understand. I'm trying to pick out the words now, but trust me, basically the blockchain and protocols, right? And then study tokens that have been successful, study chains that have been successful, right? And what makes a chain successful? They've lasted over time. They've survived the dump period, and they came back, right? Any token that has survived a dump period and stayed, study that project. Any. Bitcoin has done it, Ethereum has done it, Arbitrum has done it, Solana has done it.
I think Solana is like the raving thing right now.
Yes.
I hear a lot of people talk about Solana tokens and all that.
Yes. So these tokens, like now we have a lot of meme coins jumping up and down and all that now. These tokens are not good because they are just there for flips. They are there for gains. They are gambles, right? You cannot study those ones.
Those are the ones that they do the pump and dump. I see.
They don't survive anything. They don't survive the bear market. Any token, I repeat, any token that has survived the bear market and stayed, and then came back to have investors push money into it when the bull market started coming up, study that project. That is where you start getting knowledge on what to do for the next bull run. When there is a bearish move, when there is we are in the bear market, study the protocols, the projects that are staying, so you can prepare yourself for the bull market when the bull run comes.
So are you also saying, because when you say bull run, what is the primary crypto that drives this whole thing? Is it Bitcoin, that whenever Bitcoin is moving up, every other one is?
It's Bitcoin.
And I've also heard about Bitcoin halving and all that. What does it mean?
For Bitcoin halving, I have not really read into it. I'm not going to lie about that. I'm not going to try to say things.
No, that's
so I don't pass out the wrong
information. That's okay.
So I've not really read much about Bitcoin halving.
Okay.
But I think it's a good thing with the little I've seen.
All right, fine. Okay, so now we have done a lot, talked a lot about crypto. We still have a lot more to talk about it, but let's get back to the Forex space now, right? Yeah, let's get back to this. That's where you also shine a lot too, right? Yeah. So let's get back to the Forex space. First, I'd like to know. I want to know your experience and also your history coming into the Forex space.
All right.
Again, fully, because right now I see you're so proud to write it there that you're a smart money trader.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what's informed that decision, and how did you get into this space fully?
All right. I started with binary options.
Yeah.
And binary options was basically 5 ticks, 10 ticks. We'll trade it like that. You could flip $100 in 5 ticks. I mean, less than 5 seconds, or basically 5 seconds. Flip $100 to 200, 300, 400, and you could lose everything just like that. So when I started learning about support and resistance, it was a new old game for me. And then I realized that, oh, there is a whole new market. There is a whole market that is devoted to these things, which is the forex market, the currency market.
Currency market,
right?
True.
So I started learning about it. Then in 2020, thereabout, I paid someone to now understand what it really is. And I started learning the whole support and resistance thing fully, you know. And I was trading, I was making profits, you know what they call beginner's luck. Yeah, I had some beginner's luck.
And at that point, you felt like you know how to trade. And
yes, I will tell you, I took 1 million naira from a friend.
oh my.
Yes, I took 1 million. I opened an investment platform, took 1 million naira from a friend, blew it in 2 months, and I was in my first debt.
Wow.
Yeah, I was in my first debt.
Wow. So how did you get to deal with it? I mean, with your friend?
It was 1 million now. So I told him, if I die, you will not see the money, Abi. Allow me. Give me time. So it took a while. Around that time, I got to find out about robots, trading robots.
Yeah.
You know, robots that will trade you the martingale strategy, robots that will trade you some type of strategies, this strategy, that strategy.
Yeah.
So I studied a robot for a few months, and then I bought the robot. And I collected people's money to trade it as well. I think around 6 million at the time. This was early 2021. Then I was already getting my feet small. So I bought the robots, got people's money, put it in the robots. The first 1 week, the robots got like $2,000 profit. By the second week, we were up like $3,000. You know, it was like, I remember I was telling a friend of mine from Akwa Ibom at the time.
Interesting.
I was telling a friend of mine from Akwa Ibom at the time that I think I have made it.
So you have arrived.
I mean, I just have to sleep, wake up. This robot is doing everything for me, and I could be a millionaire in a month, in 2 months, in 3 months.
Right?
Are you kidding?
Soft life.
Soft life.
The lazy geography life.
Right.
Just saying.
So the robot messed up.
Wow.
The third week.
Wow.
Blew the whole account.
The whole account?
Every single dollar in that account.
Oh my God.
It blew everything. So I think I ran into a bit of depression at that time because prior to that time, I had never made 6 million once in my life. So I asked myself, where will I raise 6 million from? What job will I collect that will give me 6 million? And now these old people were on my neck. The 1 million naira guy was on my neck. I had given him 500,000.
Oh, okay.
You know, everybody was on my neck now. Everybody was on my neck. Where's my money? We need our money. So it was a bad time for me in the forex space. If I heard anything like, you know, when you execute that sound, when you execute a trade,
it gives you
triggers me PTSD straight up.
Yes.
It was a very tough time. So I struggled with it. I struggled with it a lot. And that was what brought back the Excelon in 2021. Now you see the digital marketing. Because I knew that digital marketing was one of the few places I could raise that type of money from.
Right.
That was why I came back to digital marketing while I kept trading. Then I bought an account with FTMO. I failed the first 2, and then I passed the third one. And I think that was my breaking point.
Wow.
Yes, so the $50,000 account. I passed it, and
so you got to the live stage.
I got to the live stage, and I kept withdrawing every month. I think I held that account for about 11 months.
Wow.
Yes.
So would you say that your trading got better, I mean, after you blew the account?
Yes,
you know, it was the bots that was trading for you at that time, right?
Bots,
so I mean, after that, the incidents, did you go back to sit down and study more?
Yes.
And before coming back to the market?
I think that was when I learned Wyckoff schematics.
Wyckoff, yeah.
Wyckoff schematics. Yes. It's a trading system where you learn about accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Right, with some other things in between. You know, that's the upthrusts and the springs and all that. So I studied it very well. I studied so well, trust me. I was not sleeping. I was studying Wyckoff. And yet to be better, I knew that people were making money from this thing. Okay, I might not become a billionaire, but I have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I should be able to buy a house. I should be able to buy a car. Thank God I am there now. I should be able to do some things for myself. I might not be rich the way I want to be, but I should be very comfortable. Right? So I started learning. I started digging into it. And I now found out about smart money concept. So smart money concept came to me like the simplified Wyckoff schematics. If you check it, that's the truth.
The smart money concept. What's the man's name again? Is it the same thing with smart money
ICT.
concept? The ICT, yes.
No.
What's his name? Michael Huddleston.
Yes, Michael. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
It's
Michael.
not the same thing.
ICT. What's the
yeah,
Michael? What's the ICT guy's name?
The ICT inner circle trader,
Yeah.
Michael Huddleston.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's not the same
No,
because
it's not.
people tend to, mix it up. Oh, I'm doing SMC, I'm doing ICT.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you tell us.
Yeah. So ICT is a whole new system that Michael created.
Okay.
He didn't create, he found.
Okay.
Because everything existed before, right? He discovered them, he found them. Many of it, people also found them, but because he had the audience, so he could easily call it his own name. The turtle soup and the tortoise and the pig and whatever he calls the strategy, which is very good. People have been very profitable off ICT's concepts, in all honesty, right? So from there, smart money concepts, I learned about liquidity. I think I learned about liquidity in 2022. Yeah, and that was what changed my game. But the FTMO account, I held it for about 11 months. It was a game changer for me. I kept withdrawing every month. So I grew my own personal account from there, right?
Yeah.
So I started learning how to scale, put in $100, push it up to 1,000, put in 200, push it up to 500, withdraw. There is this joy that withdrawing gives to you.
Pressing that withdrawal.
Yes, just withdraw. I tell people, if you have $50, deposit, make $10, withdraw that $10. It's therapeutic.
It motivates you.
Yes, it does.
To do more.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It will push you to a point where you want to keep withdrawing. And that's the goal of trading.
That's the joy of it, because there's nothing as sweet, as nice as making withdrawals steadily. A lot of people, I'm not saying that compounding is wrong or is bad, but some people just want to say, oh, until I want to do $50,000 before I press withdrawal. I'm not going to mention any what's it called again? Prop firm. But there was a prop firm at that time. I had an account personally. And I was compounding to about 9,000, 10, and I was like, let me wait until it's, I flipped the whole account.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, something happened. It packed up, and it was like so crazy, But I'm happy about one thing. I'm grateful about Willis Capital is, it's regulated by FSA, and then there is a physical office here, like a place you can actually go there, people you can communicate, and it's something solid. It's Nigerian made, so it's very interesting to know that you have something you can hold on to, and that's they are the sponsors of this particular event program. This show, so that's to tell you that it's something solid before you see our faces come talk about this. Okay, so interesting. Since we're still talking about SMC, before we leave the SMC, so at what point did you now decide that SMC is the way to go? I want to be called. For you to put it in your bio, SMC, a smart money trader, it means that there's something you figured out that really works.
Yes, I will explain. It was simple. It was simplified from what I learned in Wyckoff schematics. It was fully simplified. You have a break of structure. You have a change of character. The market changes its character from a bullish move to a bearish move, or from a bearish move to a bullish move. You wait for another break of structure, and then you wait for the market to pull back, and then you strike from there. So you can wait for the pullback and use Fibonacci retracement tool to pick your entry from probably 71% or whatever, whatever your strategy works with. And it just became very simple for me. And it gave me a lot of peace of mind. The fact that you can wait for price to get to a POI, a point of interest, and then you wait for SMC to play out, then you strike. That was it for me. But SMC, every people that trade liquidity concepts today, they still trade SMC.
Interesting.
Although they would shade SMC's naming, all those change of character, church and BOS, they would shade it. But we are still trading the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
But we just added little to it because I also trade liquidity concepts now. But I still see it as SMC, but with a different entry level.
Entry level, okay.
Right? So what made me stay there is it is simplified. I could teach anybody and you could be profitable with that strategy. The only thing you would now work on after I'm done teaching you is your psychology.
Okay, so let's talk about that psychology. Thank God you just mentioned that, because I really wanted to talk about that, being that you were able to transit from, after losing money.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole 5 million, how much you get, 6 million experience of losing that money. It's crazy for you to now transit and have a stable psychology, knowing how to be patient, how to deal with losses, and still be able to get back into the market space to trade. So I remember you saying that the PTSD, anytime we hear the sound from somebody taking a trade. So how did you get back into it, and how anybody that is going through PTSD, after losses, what would you say to these guys to,
So
deal
there's
with
this
the
thing I'm
situation?
going to say as a preamble to what I would say. Every profitable trader out there is a losing trader.
Is a losing trader.
Yes. Until you know and you are comfortable with the fact that you'll be losing money in trading, you will never be profitable. And that was it. That was a changing point for my psychology. I had to accept that as a trader, I would lose money, right? But all I needed to do was work on my risk to reward. I needed to be risking the same thing across board. Maybe in the future, I will change that. Because we have some guru traders say risk management is for ladies, it's for weak men, right? But I will tell you, if you are just starting out, risk management is
key.
Your friend. It will help your psychology get some balance.
Yeah.
You need to have enough money to throw around for you to start flipping the way these gurus flip. Then that is your business by then, right? So let me now talk about how I got my balance. I first identified that losing is part of the game. So how many trades would it take me following a particular risk management system for me to stay profitable? If I take 10 trades in a row, I need to get to TP for just 3 to be profitable on 10 trades, right? Now look, on a risk to reward of 1 to 4, or even 1 to 3, right? So your stop loss is 1%, your win, your TP is 3%. That's for those that don't know what it is.
Yeah.
And that was it for me, right? That was it. That was the changing point for me. That was the changing point for me. So I would backtest, take trades, and then I'll look at the ratio. How many did I win? How many did I lose? How many did I win? How many did I lose? Right? And that was where I started getting my balance. And another thing is, I always waited. I learned patience. I would wait for price to get to my POI, play out on the 15 minutes time frame, get my POI on the 1 hour time frame, play out on the 15 minutes time frame, then I strike. If it doesn't play out on the 15 minutes time frame, I let it go.
You just mentioned something. A lot of people just have issues with letting a trade go if it doesn't play out. Some people just want to be in the market all the time.
Let me tell you how to solve that. I have 2 accounts. I have one that you are patient with. I have one that you're aggressive with. So that trade that you don't want to let go, right?
Yeah.
Play it on your aggressive account. Please, if you blow that aggressive account, that's your business. But trade it on your aggressive account. But on your conservative account, be patient there. That is, I always do that, honestly. So I would have one account where I would put maybe $200, $300, $500, and just forget it there. That's aggressive. Then a conservative account, I don't mess with it.
Interesting.
No matter what. That's how to solve that.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So now I want us to do a little bit of comparison here.
Yeah.
First, I want to know the highest money you've had to trade, and the highest money you've had to lose.
Okay.
Also, yes, and also the highest profit you've made.
Okay.
So far, yeah.
Okay. So personal account, 10,000. A prop account, 200,000. Highest money I have made. I would not say highest money I have made. I have money I have made in a week. 5,600. That's the highest, actually.
Interesting.
In a week. There has been days of 2,000, 3,000. There are days where you do 10,000, and for the course of the week, you lose everything again.
Oh wow.
Oh yes, you lose it back to like 2,000 or 3,000.
Wow.
Yes,
Interesting.
you've not hit your
T-
no, I mean, looking at 5 trades
Okay,
in a
5
row.
trades. Okay,
You take one trade, you are risking 2,000, and then you say, okay, let me over risk on this trade, and then you push it, right?
Yeah.
And then it gets to a point, the next 3-4 trades are losing for you, losing trades for you, right? You just lose 2,000, you just blew it back. So yes, there are days like that. And then highest loss, I would say that's 6,000.
Okay.
That's 6 million.
That's 6 million. I see. So the 6 million was the highest loss you've done. Personal funds of $10,000.
Yes, $10,000.
You've also had $200,000
in proper count.
In proper count
Yes.
trading. Interesting. All right. So I want us to let's talk about the X space.
Okay.
That's Twitter. Now you have a huge following on Twitter, right?
Yes, I do.
Interesting. And also people are also looking up to you.
Yeah.
You know, you inspire a lot of people out there. So let's talk about it. First, how did you get to gather such influence on Twitter?
First off, it was not about money. It was not about money. It was not about what I had or what I didn't have. As a matter of fact, when I started working on growing my Twitter, I didn't have money. People just saw Olu Of Trades as a good person, as a good trader. I didn't have money, right? I couldn't boast of $1 million
Wow.
at the time. Yes, and this was 2020 now.
Yeah.
I couldn't. But one thing is, I told myself that I would give out knowledge, the knowledge I have, for free. So I was learning the Y curve schematics, SMC, everything, and I was teaching people as I was learning them.
Interesting.
As I learned, I taught. As I learned, I taught. As I learned, I taught. And one thing that made me unique was I never lied to people. You know, some people would come out and say, I trade $1 million accounts. Why are you lying? It's the question I would always ask. I've moved into people's day and say, you didn't have to lie. We know you in real life.
It's like you attacked some of these guys too. Like
before.
Okay, before you were like...
yes. I would
the Twitter police.
Yeah, I would shade you straight up. Why are you lying? Why are you deceiving people? Right? Why are you renting short-let apartments and calling it your own?
Wow.
Yeah, people do it.
So people do this.
Yeah.
Why would you... What do you think is the reason behind this?
I think that's a topic. That's another topic. We should talk about the dark side of Forex on another topic entirely. You know? So I was very, very open with myself. I would be open with the profit I will make. If I make $200, guys, it's $200 I made this week. And I will inspire people with the fact that, hey, you can accumulate this profit. You can accumulate this $200. And then I would accumulate. And when I bought my first car, it was a Honda in 2021. And it was from accumulation.
Wow.
Accumulate these things. Guys, I cannot afford a Range Rover yet. And that is fine.
Being real. And you are at peace with yourself.
I can walk anywhere.
Which is more important than anything, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, don't try to be at a level you are not. I think that's what made a lot of people like me and follow me. And I was being genuine with the fact that, guys, every week we'll come, we'll teach ourselves, we'll learn, we'll do something. So the following just kept going up. People started talking about me. Go and follow this guy. He gives out good content. You would learn from him. He gives out good content. He's very real. Go and learn from him. So it was not, he's a big boy. He's a rich trader. No. He's real. He gives out good content. You would learn from him. And that was what actually grew me. Many people grew from showing lifestyle. That was not me.
Wow. Yeah. I see. So that means there are strategies or ways that people can, you can grow your Twitter or your X, handle your X space by being real, and also sharing content that are valid, valuable to people, and then people can actually follow you from that. People can love, if they love what you're doing, they connect with you and interact with you.
Yes.
And you respond to DMs and all that, right?
Every DM.
Interesting. Okay, so currently you are on a challenge of flipping $100 to $5,000.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Because I'm thinking, man, after flipping, you come and pay the 10% tithe to The gods of the land, of gods of
Well,
forex. Just kidding. Anyway, so tell us
okay,
about
so
that.
I've done a couple of flips,
Hmm.
but I've not really done big flips.
Okay.
Being very real here, a lot of people think I have done it.
Mm.
Yeah, trust me. Olu Of Trades must have done it.
Mm.
You know, and I won't tell you no, I won't tell you yes.
Yeah.
And you are assuming for me. Thank you.
Just keep it there.
You know, but I've not really done
Mm.
100 to 5,000. Right? I'm
Yeah.
actually targeting about $50,000, but let's do 5,000 first.
Mm.
Now we started 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we've withdrawn our capital, and currently we are still on the challenge. I don't want to go into the details of where we are now, but we are still on the challenge, and we have not blown our account yet. And I think we should celebrate grace.
Go celebrate grace. The account not blown.
The account's not blown yet. So I'm carrying my community, my inner circle community along with it. We are just a few people of less than 100.
Is it like on WhatsApp,
It's on WhatsApp.
Telegram?
It's on WhatsApp.
Okay,
It's not
WhatsApp.
It's not my full community.
Okay.
Right, and I want to do it with them. Then we'll bring out the testimonies, and then we'll do it with the bigger community. You know,
Beautiful.
yes. So
do people have to pay or to be a part of it?
No. I selected them.
Okay, just select them.
They were handpicked. Yes, they were all handpicked. You know, people that showed seriousness and they're just coming up. Okay, I know you can afford $100. Okay, come in. I know you can afford $100. Okay, come in.
So the criteria, everybody must have at least $100.
Yes, let's go in. Let's
to participate.
You know, let's see what we can do for ourselves before December, and you know, let everybody have a dirty December.
So okay, the target is between now.
Yes, 3 months.
3 months. Oh,
yes, September, October, November.
What's the model? If you're doing like $100, how are you looking at it? Are you trading every day, or
when we see opportunities?
Okay, when you see the opportunities.
Yes. You know, there are some opportunities that you can leverage on.
Okay.
Currently now, we both know that gold is going to dump soon. And when we see that gold has giving us some bearish patterns, we can leverage on it. We know the likely place it's going to TP at. We can leverage on that move. When we see probably a move that we know should move at least 50 to 70 pips, we can leverage on that move. Keep adding positions on every retracement.
Yeah.
Right? So we are not trying to go to the market every day and trade.
Face the screen every time.
No. We are trying to look for A+ setups, A+ opportunities, then leverage on them.
I love that. So now, would you say that you are a set and forget kind of trader, or you're a screen time kind of person when you're taking your trades?
I would call myself a set and forget. Yes.
I feel like set and forget, it takes some level of confidence for you to take a trade, forget about it.
When you know your onions, tomatoes, and
pepper, garnish everything together.
It and let it be. You know, it's easier when you just set buy limit, sell limit.
Yeah.
I use more of limit orders, right? Yeah. It's easier when you just set buy limit, sell limits. You risk your 1%, 2%, 3%, whatever you want to risk, and then let it be. So you know how much is going to be left in your account, right? Yeah, some people would, if you have those that have $50,000 to deposit, I don't have $50,000 to deposit. So I will risk what I can risk, put in what I can deposit. If I have $50,000, I'm investing in real estate. I prefer real estate, right? Than dumping it there and say I want to be flipping $50,000 to $500,000.
Interesting.
Right? I came from a poor background. So
that's interesting. So you just said you rather invest in real estate.
Yeah.
So the monies you're making right now from Forex, the money you're making from Forex right now, are you channeling them into a more stable source of business?
Yes, please. Yes, it's the best thing. These are tweets I've made before. That when you make profits, set up businesses. You can set up temporary businesses, short-term businesses, and when you start making bigger monies, you can set up more stable businesses. Short-term businesses like laundry, car wash. These are short-term businesses. They give you daily money, so they don't put the pressure of making profits on you when you're trading. They don't put that pressure on you. You know that, okay, from my car wash business, my workers should be able to give me 20,000 a day. I think from the way I talk, I'm being very real now.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, no need to,
no much
talk
pressure.
Too much of big numbers that are not feasible sometimes.
20,000 naira per day from your car wash, from your laundry, 10,000 naira. In a week, you are doing 100K, 150K from that your business. I think it removes the pressure of trading for money every time from you, right? You know that you can't just go broke anyhow. You can set up digital businesses, run ads for companies, set up that one, make money for yourself. It removes the pressure. right? Then when you now start getting into the bigger space, you can start buying lands and flipping them. You can buy cars and flip them. You can buy houses and flip them. You can build houses and sell. Or you can get into oil and gas.
Okay, before we're just gonna do something quick, but I'd like to know what has been your biggest regret so far in all of this? Have you had any big regrets that, I mean, that down moment that you like, man, I can't.
Regrets in coming into trading.
Yeah,
or
in the forex.
I don't think I have any regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets, but there have been downtimes. There have been downtimes. Why didn't I take this way? Why did I do this way? Why didn't I? And every trader has faced this before. You know, why did I take this trade?
Okay.
Why did I take? You know, a trade where you have $2,000 in an account now, for example, and then you should just risk $200 or $300 from that account. You know, and then you just say, no, this trade will go my way. Then you fire down. You are risking 1,000 or 1,500, and then with speed it goes against you. Boom, regret. Instant regret.
Instant.
Yes, it's like post SL clarity.
I see. Post SL clarity. Mado. Okay, so now let's talk about profitability. Okay. Now, first, you know, this is a profitable podcast, so we bring in people who are profitable. So would you consider yourself, I mean, for me, I want you to give us your own testimony. Would you consider yourself a profitable trader?
Yes.
Okay. And also give us one or two principles that drive profitability. What are the things that one has to look into, or what are things that one has to do to be profitable? I mean, consistently profitable.
Yes. Like everybody knows how to draw lines, but not everybody knows how to maintain their emotions, manage their emotions and psychology. The moment you can manage your psychology and emotions, you will be consistently profitable.
That's powerful. That's profound.
You will never get rich every day in the market. Develop yourself every single day. 30 minutes a day, spending it on the chart and studying for real, not just staring at it, will make you better, no matter how little it is. No matter how little it is. 30 minutes a day, watching another trader do what you are doing. It might not be better than you, but it's showing something will get you better. I would personally go on YouTube many times and watch a colleague's YouTube video. Not because I don't know what he's trading, but because it just reminds me that I am doing the right thing.
Interesting.
It gets you better. It gives you confidence. And what do we need most? I believe you're a trader too.
Of course, yeah.
What do we need most as a trader? Confidence in your strategy.
Yeah, definitely.
Confidence in your setup. If you're not confident enough, any retracement, you will close the trade.
True, you'll be afraid, you'll be shivering.
Yes, you can't wait for TP. You would always close. Now, most of the time, we don't wait for TP. I don't wait for TP many times. But I survive a lot of retracements. And at a point, I'm like, okay, I think I should close here. Right? So I think that's it, basically. Your psychology and developing yourself with other people's content and trying to be consistent with it daily. Just give 15, 30 minutes to it every day. You'll be better.
Interesting. So now we've talked about two things now. We've talked about crypto, we've talked about Forex, and a bit of digital marketing. So, but let me just ask, is between the two of them, which one is more profitable, the crypto and the Forex?
Both of them are profitable.
Okay, so is there any difference in terms of support, resistance, futures?
No, actually, there are no difference.
Okay.
There are no difference. You can use the same strategy you analyze on the Forex pairs, use it on the crypto pairs, and you still get the same result.
Okay.
Yes. It's just the platforms to trade them that are different.
Okay.
You can't trade Forex pairs on currency pairs on Binance, for example. And there are some tokens that are not on MT4, MT5. Right?
True.
The main tokens. But you can trade basic tokens on MT4 and MT5, like BTC USD, Ethereum USD, Solana USD, some ones like that. But you cannot trade. There are some tokens that you can't trade, like Arbitrum USD. I don't think it is on MT5. I've not tried. I've not checked. Okay. I don't think it is there. But it's the same thing. Just learn it. Have the knowledge. You can trade futures on Binance, Bybit, and I don't talk too much about those.
Right.
Yeah. While you can also use the same strategy on Forex. So.
Interesting. Okay, so a lot of government policies, I mean, as regarding crypto,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
unfolding. Yeah, so
this one.
we're seeing a lot of policies as to trying to streamline or clamp down on crypto trading and guys making money from crypto.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
We are Nigerians. We always find our way out.
Mm.
The government stopped us from using card to deposit. And now when we started, we could deposit
We
our
could
card.
use cards to deposit.
Right? And at a point, they said we are affecting the dollar, the FX, right? And they had to stop cards buying, using our cards to buy dollars. Well, the FX is where it is now, right? And we found our way. We got into P2P. So even if the government blocks, when the government blocked Binance, we found our way. We got into other platforms. And if the government bans all those platforms, we'll find our way around it. Nigerian platforms would rise. Nigeria-owned platforms would rise, right?
Yeah.
And if they ban crypto entirely, they cannot ban it from, how will I say it? You cannot take away something from something because it is already there. So we are Nigerians. We have the hustle spirit. We have the grind spirit. So there is no way you take crypto out. It will not just be in your face anymore, but we will still do it. It's there.
But why? Because it's always been a concern for me. It feels like crypto is wrong. I mean, if they make it look like crypto is wrong or it's a bad thing to do, why are they having issues with it? Is it because it's not real cash, it's not real money?
No.
And where does it get its value from?
This is the thing. The government always likes to control everything.
Okay.
It is the government's duty to control everything. And then the citizens come around, or people that are not in the government come around and create something that the government can't control. The government will automatically see it as a threat.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
And now, we are not just threatening any other thing. We are threatening money. We are threatening money.
Money.
And that's what causes war. That's what causes beef between countries. That's what causes a lot of disputes, even within the country. Like we've had Biafra war and all that. It didn't happen because somebody collected somebody else's wife. Biafra war did not happen because one man married two wives and the two children were angry and they started fighting.
Yeah.
Money, resources that could bring money. So if people should come up with a decentralized currency that the government can't control, the government will see it as a threat and they will do everything they can to clamp down on it. Right. So I think that is why we have all this.
But do you think that there will ever be a time where we can marry both of them together and really work, in this ecosystem? So this doesn't look like a threat to this other one.
Yeah. I think that time will come when the government decides to, we can't.
But funny enough, there are some countries that actually allow.
Salvador?
Yeah.
Yes. Government has to accept that this thing is not going anywhere. Imagine Nigerian government putting a couple of millions of dollars or billions of dollars into Bitcoin 2015 and decided to hold it till 2020. They would have made a lot of profit.
True.
Right? Accepting that it is here to stay is one of the first ways that we'll start seeing the marriage, the conjugal bliss.
I like that. Right? I like that.
Accepting. But the fact that they won't accept. We have a Binance staff in custody currently. Wrong, if you ask me. But
we hear stories that some people escaped and all that.
Exactly.
But we don't know.
So
I can't confirm that anyway. But
to me, I feel it is a hostage situation. You are holding him down so that the company can come and he's not the one that did. He didn't do anything. He did probably he did it in the name of the company. But you are trying to hold the company, so you are holding the person. It feels like a hostage situation to me. Right?
Yeah.
So until they accept and know that, okay, how can we work with this Binance to see that we have this economic growth in this part of the economy, right? I can help the youths, help them make it better, help them trade this crypto better, make money better, be happier while at it. They will not arrest that guy, first of all. They won't keep him in custody that way. They would find a solution, work on something, and I think they can work on something. I don't know why they are even fighting it.
There
Because
could be a solution for
yes,
this if
they
sit
could work
down.
on something. Okay, for every P2P transaction, let's tax it.
Tax, right? But it's still, you said something about being decentralized.
Yes.
There's still a way to tax even when
Binance
it's
is a centralized platform.
Okay.
I have my KYC on Binance.
Okay, I see.
So I can
see
be
that.
tracked.
Oh, interesting.
Right?
Interesting, yeah.
So because it is centralized, the government can tax them.
Interesting. Interesting. Beautiful. So I want us to now talk about prop firms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go into the world of prop firms. I like to know your thoughts on prop firms. Is this something viable, something a newbie can, venture in?
Yeah.
Or is it something they have to wait until they're qualified or they've done enough research, enough trading, gone through a lot of training before getting into the prop firm space?
First, prop firm is here to stay. And in no time soon are we going to see prop firms go away. It's just that we'll have prop firms. Some prop firms come and die out. Many have come and died out. Some will still come and die out. Right? But prop firm is here to stay. It's an industry that has helped a lot of people. Me, personally, that's helped my life. Even big traders, Jeffrey Benson, Habi, people that I personally looked up to at the time, it helped them pick up. And it will still help people pick up. But as a newbie, you need to understand your strategy. I always advise people that come to my demo and say, sir, I've been practicing on my demo account, and I think it's time to get a prop firm account. And I will say, how much do you have? The person says, oh, I have $100. I want to get a $10,000 prop firm account. There's a particular advice I always give. Send me a screenshot of your demo trading. Let me see. The person sent it. I will say, hope you know that there were no emotions when you were doing this. So this is what you're going to do. From that, your $100, take out 20. Deposit it. The same strategy, because the person must have gone, oh, no, sir, I have a very good strategy. The strategy I use is so perfect. Blah, 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 blah. You don't preach to me. Preach. Show me on the chart.
Show working.
Right? Show workings. Let me see your doings.
Yeah.
Right? So I tell you, deposit $20 in a live account. Then trade it conservatively. $2 a week on that account is a lot of profit. That's $10.
But the funny thing is that's a deep truth, right? That's like how many percent? 10%.
Yes.
Whereas people just want to flip.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Yes. Now, if I have 10, sorry to interject, but I will just let you land. If I have 10 million, 100 million,
yes,
and you tell me you can flip that money, I'll be scared of you.
Right. You know the person wants to gamble your money.
Because anything can happen, right?
Yes.
But if you tell me you can do 10% of my money in a month, 2-3 months, yeah, I think I can take a chance on you.
Exactly. So I tell you, let's take 2 weeks. Let's take 3 weeks. If you can do 10% consistently for 3 weeks, $2, $2, I'll be good. I want to see the consistency. I want to see the run. I will refund that $20 to you, and I will tell you to go and spend that one. I've had a couple of people that I refunded the money to them.
That's nice.
Right? Because you have shown that you are ready for it. And because I partner with some prop firm, right? I'll tell you, when the person comes back in like 3 weeks and shows consistency, I say, keep your $100. Take an account. I will literally give you an account.
Interesting.
To go and trade. You've shown consistency on your live account. But most of the time, more people actually blow the $20.
Okay, they blow the $20.
So I leave it to your own. I will just advise you, okay, from that $100, take out 45 or 50. Go and buy a 5K account. They mostly blow that 5K account.
I see.
So it's just a test. Just a test.
Okay, so now talking about the prop firm, a lot of prop firms are unfolding, right?
Yeah.
Are folding up, sorry. And then what do you think one should look out for you to be able to, decide on a particular prop firm that is solid, it has a structure, it's something I can invest my money without going back, thinking, carrying my heart running up and down and being scared?
Social media presence. Social media presence is one. It could be on any platform, but it's one. 2, payouts. Who are the known people they've paid out? You claim you have payouts. Tag us to the accounts, either on Twitter or on Instagram, or the person's private profile on LinkedIn or something. Let us know that these people you paid out are real people, right?
Yeah.
What are your ratings? Even though that can be manipulated, but what are your ratings on Trustpilot and all of these rating review sites? What are your ratings? How is your community? Have you built a community? A prop firm should have a community. If it was FTMO that can run without community, those ones, and they even have communities. But FTMO did not. I don't think FTMO personally had a community. But prop firm industry now, prop firms should have communities. So, what is the community strength? What is the interaction of the community within the server? Maybe it's on Discord, maybe it's on Telegram, right?
Yeah.
So when you check those things, who are the people? Who are the big models that I look up to that are backing you up as well? Have they traded with you? Have they withdrawn with you? Then I can have confidence.
Okay.
These are things to look out for.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Okay, so guys, also in case you're looking for a way to scale up your trading capital, right? You're struggling maybe with your $100 and you're looking for a way to trade the big cash. One of the prop firms I would love to recommend for you is Willis Capital. All right, just check in the description right in this YouTube video, right? Just the description channel right there. So you can get the skill check that fits your budget, all right? And work with that. Okay, so with your $100, you can get a skill check that works with you and get that done. Once you're done with that, you can move into the live funded account and start trading to enjoy a huge and big scale of trading capital. And that, like I said earlier, is possible with Willis Capital. I tell you, it's something you should try out. Okay, so we're just going to take a short break right now. And when we come back, we'll just be doing the rounding off of this interesting interactive session with the one and only Olu of Trades. My name is Danny P. Esu. Stick around. All right, guys, it's still the Profitable Podcast brought to you by Willis Capital. Right here, we uncover the principles that drive profitability, and also, we talk about the interesting, the thrilling highs of the Forex market and the unpredictable lows of the Forex market. And we want this to be like a playground for you, a home where you feel comfortable to learn, share take something from the experiences that are being shared here by experts that we bring to the show. So keep sticking around and make sure you subscribe to this channel. Is very, very important. Please do that right now. Just hold up, subscribe right now. Thank you. And also click on the notification bell. It's very important. Do well to follow us on Instagram and all our socials. Okay, I go by the name Danny P. Esu, and I'm right here. Like I told you earlier on, we have right here Olu of Trades. Yes, he is someone very popular. You check him out on his Twitter space, the X space. Yeah, yes. On Twitter. Your handle on Twitter or X is what?
Olu of Trades.
Olu of Trades. Yes, and you can get some very insightful stuff from him because he drops. He's very interactive also on that space. Okay, so being that we're rounding off at this point, before I get you telling the newbies, the greenhorns, the people who want to get into, the Forex space, before you get to give them the advice that will help them, I want to know first, a few things first. Do you ever do this thing called revenge trading?
It happens to all of us.
Okay.
It happens to all of us. Points where you take trades that go to loss and eventually goes your way. So let me break it down. You're trying to take a sell, and then you have your stop loss above the structure, and then price clears you out because you don't really understand liquidity or whatever happens, clears you out, and then goes your way. Now you are seeing that, I should have been in 20 pips profits by now. Then you enter it again. The market retraces. As soon as you enter it, market turns your entry into support and bounces off from there and starts going up again. At that point, you are frustrated. So as it's going up, you are confident that for it to have gone my way, it will still drop, right? So as it keeps going up, you keep adding positions. You keep adding positions. Your psychology is messed up at that point.
Right.
Then it passes your previous SL and keeps going up. And at some point, you just give up. Just say, let me set my SL here. If it hits me, it takes me out. Then you close it and you go and sleep. Then you're not at rest. Then the market comes, takes you out eventually.
Crazy.
After taking you out eventually, it now starts going your way.
And you feel mad.
Now, this is where eventually comes in. The moment it starts going your way, you start entering buy.
And it could retrace at that point.
Now it's going your way for a sell, but because you feel that's taking me out on a buy twice, I tried to sell, but it took me out in the opposite direction twice. So now at this point, I think it wants to buy. So let me start buying. Then it starts selling. You see where this eventually comes
But the thing is, I mean, it's always, sometimes you feel like this Forex itself, I mean, the pips, the candlesticks, they are following you. Do you understand? I think you've ever experienced something like that. It feels like they know what you want to do. And
that's where liquidity comes in.
It's crazy because...
What is liquidity? That's where liquidity comes in. What is liquidity, basically? Liquidity is your stop loss. Your stop loss as a retail trader. My stop loss as a retail trader. Sorry, that is liquidity. Right? So it's not that market is following you. Market is following liquidity.
Because you feel like small $10 when I get for inside. Market is follow my $10.
Exactly. Market is following your money, your stop loss.
Oh.
So social media was created with psychology within it to keep you addicted. Right? The market moves to take you out with psychology. I believe psychology experts must have sat down. They will have all these top firms that trade, that their money is moved the market, right?
Yeah.
I believe they have psychology people that sit down and say, yes. This is how people will be thinking right now. I know some people will be laughing at me with this thing I just said, actually. But that's how it is. They are pursuing your money, your liquidity, your stop loss. So you have to know where liquidity is. And there is a saying, if you don't know where liquidity is, you are the liquidity.
Interesting. So if you don't know where the liquidity is, you are the liquidity.
Yes. So you will always be stop-haunted.
Wow.
Because you are the liquidity. So market is not after you, market is after liquidity. But because you don't know where liquidity is, you will always be in the way of liquidity.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so let's also know, what's your favorite pair? The one that you trade the most?
It has changed over time.
And you made mention about synthetic. You do synthetic too?
Yeah, I do it now. I do it now. Weekends are boring for traders.
Yeah, brother.
So that's
I do it too. But the funny thing is, people say, oh, we know that. I mean, the Forex market itself, the currency market, its fundamentals had a lot to do with the the movements, the currency pairs and all that. So, but the synthetic is more of technical,
pure algorithm.
Pure algorithm and technical. Do you think that? But I feel like the patterns are sometimes quite different. Or is it the same thing?
One thing I know is, not to elongate this, one thing I know is the same analysis that works on the Forex pair works on the synthetic pair with less manipulation.
Okay, with less manipulation.
But we follow liquidity too. The algorithm follows liquidity. So on synthetics, if you don't know where liquidity is,
you become the liquidity.
Are the liquidity.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, nice. So you were to mention your favorite pair.
So it has changed over time.
Okay.
Jeffrey Benson influenced me at first. So I followed GBP/USD.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I think at some point I watched Dapo Willis. And influenced me to be trading Euro USD. He would do long-term Euro USD trade. And all that.
The top-down analysis.
I love his simplicity. I won't lie. The fact that he just does trend line, break and retest, support and resistance, that's basically all he does, and draws Fibonacci. I think does he really draw Fibonacci? I don't think so.
I've seen him do that.
Yeah, just a few times. And he would just target 2,000 pips, right? That simplicity got me at some point, right? I remember I had one account. I said, no, I need to do this type of simplicity. This is what I first learned now, So it influenced me to USD, but I was more on GBP/USD. Then there was a time in 2021, GBP/USD's pip counts changed. I don't know if you remember that period.
Mm-hmm.
It actually changed. It started moving like GBP, JPY. Small move like this, you have like 50 pips,
50 pips, yeah.
right? And it wasn't like that at first. So I jumped to Euro GBP. Very slow and annoying pair. I mean, you could be moving from the bottom of this room to the top of this room, and you're just 15 pips.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it also helps you. I mean, you need to know or have your appetite, right? Your risk appetite, and also to know, because if you're trading euro, that has, I mean, 10, 15 pips, it takes a long while for you to make something substantial compared to gold. That you jump into gold, put your money, and you see what will happen. So you understanding what works for you is very, very crucial here.
So right now, I have on my watch list gold, Euro USD, GP USD, Euro GBP, those four. Then randomly I had 3. When I see analysis, when I don't see, I remove it from the watch list. When I see analysis, when I see a setup, I had. When I don't see, I take it off. So I have 3 major pairs. I added 1 extra one. Then I have like 3 or 4 that I shuffle with once in a while. So I don't have one that I sit with, but I know that I have gold, Euro GBP, Euro USD, and GBP USD. That's it.
All right, let me know lastly your thought on this. People say that Mondays are not good times to trade, right? Market is opening on Monday, so it's not a good time for you to take a trade. Monday, Tuesday, so I'd rather trade Wednesday, Thursdays, and Friday. What's your thought on that?
I used to be like that.
Okay.
Bullshit.
So anybody that says that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is not a good time to trade is bullshit.
Let's look at it this way.
Okay.
Now, not totally.
Okay.
But if you trade a particular concept, if your setup plays out on a Monday, would you say because it's Monday you won't take it?
Of course not.
Of course not. Whereas on Friday evening, sometimes we see setups arrange itself already. We know that by Monday it's going to play out. It might range a bit on Monday morning. That's why I used to say Monday was a no trading day for me, right? Sometimes I still do it because I just want to see what the markets would arrange. Then by Tuesday or Monday, New York session, I trade. Monday, London session, I watch out. Monday, New York session, I trade, right? So sometimes on Friday, you see the play out already. Friday pumps price to a particular place. I know that by Monday, it will start moving from there. So Monday would come, maybe sweep some liquidities and all that, and then move by Monday evening, by New York session, or Tuesday morning. But that does not mean Mondays it should be off days. It is not a blanket rule that Mondays are not good days for trading. No, it's not a blanket rule.
Okay. So that means you can trade on Monday anytime.
On Thursdays, Fridays,
Thursdays, anytime, right? Okay. You didn't tell us your favorite pays on synthetic.
No, I don't have a favorite on synthetic.
You don't?
No. Anyone that I see the angle play out.
So you do the bush, what do you call them again? The boom and crash.
No, I don't do boom and crash at all. I mean, I do the volatility 10 to 100.
Okay.
The 1 second volatility, 10 to 100, 1 second step index. I know I did a flip on step index. Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, let me tell you. Let me share. I did $2 to 24. Took that 24 to 60 something. Took that 60 something to like 700.
Over a period of how long?
1 week.
1 week.
Yeah, so just 1 week.
Interesting.
Yes, not so much. But
no, it doesn't matter.
But very sweet move. You know what $2 is?
$2 right now should be about 3,000. That's a lot of money right
it's
now.
Over $1 million. Fair enough.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
Wow. Interesting. Okay, so at this point, I want to do one more thing for us. That's to, say something to the new guys that want to probably just step into the pool of the currency market. What do you have to tell them? And also probably those who have been there in the game for a long time but need some form of motivation, right? So you talk to them and let them be inspired, be motivated to, get on with the game and not give up.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, this is Olu Of Trades telling you that if you've considered trading in your life, you should take it serious. Sooner or later, you will thank yourself for it. It might not be immediately, it might not be now, but you will thank yourself for it. And if you've been there and you've been losing, you've been wasting a lot of money on it, don't give up. don't give up. Don't even stop. Don't slow down. Keep learning, keep grinding, keep showing up every day. One day it's going to pay off. And let me tell you this, 1 month of consistent payouts would erase 5 years of losses. I tell you this from experience. Keep at it, keep grinding. Your payday is coming. Your profitable moment is just around the corner. Cheers.
All right, so he's saying keep at it. Your payday is coming. One day, now one day. Cash out must surely happen. That peep is gonna pop. Can I hear somebody say pop? That peep is going to do what?
It's gonna pop.
And you're gonna pop some bottles and be happy, right?
Yes.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Thank you. I'm so thrilled by your presence coming through to dish out your experience and also inspire us, giving us insight and things to motivate us to be better at what we're doing. We appreciate you coming so very much. Thank you, Olu of Trades.
That's my pleasure.
God bless you. So guys, please make sure that you subscribe to this channel, share this video to your friends, talk about it on Twitter, on X, talk about it on Instagram, share it. In fact, let it be something that we keep having more of this happening. So you can always come every 2 weeks. All right, we put this content out just for you, something to inspire you, something to make you better. Make sure that you don't miss any episode. Thank you for sticking around. We're going to see you next time. But for now, we want to say bye and make sure that peeps pop. Thank you.